Hey everyone, it's Justice for You right now, and I am going to talk to you about what it's like to be contacted by the Dr. Phil show when you write in and given hope that they can help you, and what it feels like to be strung along for a year and a half and then that hope ripped from you. So in mid-August of 2015, I was contacted by the Dr. Phil show by Sophie, one of their producers at the time, and she said that she wanted to hear more about the program Mercy Ministries. Now it's called Mercy Multiply. And they wanted to know more about what had happened when I was there, and if there were more young women to come forward and corroborate my story and everything. And there was, and there is, and such. And a lot of emailing and everything went back and forth. And this went on for a year. That took place, and then I started talking to the next step supervisor, and then they kept saying it will happen this coming summer. You know, they kept stringing along saying it'll happen, it'll happen, that we will make sure that you guys get some sort of, public, bring this to the public light, is what is happening there. And then all of a sudden, something had happened. There was some kind of legal stance standing in the way, and then all of a sudden they said, well, we can't continue right now until this investigation is done. And then no one responded anymore to the emails to any of us. It was really weird to have all this conversation about being able to talk about this openly to the public, about this program, about them hurting people, hurting young women in a Christian setting, and it totally being okay with people. And what we wanted to do was, those who have been there, we're not wanting to bash them. We're wanting to raise awareness of programs out there like this. And when that happened, it just felt like all that hard work that we had done to get someone to listen to us felt and to me, it felt like an absolute failure. And it still does. I'm still kind of heartbroken about it, because the Dr. Phil show kind of I feel like they led me on for a really long time, and I don't know if that was their intention or not. And then now they are saying that they're going to continue on with this, and not with me though, with someone else. They're picking it back up, and I support them with that, but in a way it's kind of like a slap in the face, because I'm the one that wrote them in. I wrote to the show asking for help. I'm the one who did all the hard work, and I'm not even getting any recognition for this. I had to push for people to even, get to even want to submit their stories. And then I feel like I'm getting backstabbed by the Dr. Phil show about this. And it's absolutely heartbreaking. And what I don't think the Dr. Phil show, or Dr. Phil even understands this, that what Mercy Ministries / Mercy Multiplied has done, not only to me, but these other young women, and that has gone over the years, is these, like me, we have experienced so much emotional and psychological abuse that we don't know who to trust anymore. We have lost that capacity. So we have such a guard up all the time that when someone says something to us, we kind of laugh at them for a long time and say, yeah, it's never really going to happen. And it took me a long time to believe that that was even going to happen, like with the Dr. Phil show, and then it kept going on for a while, and then it seemed real, and then they just kind of flaked on me, and then it was absolutely heartbreaking. And it was kind of like the same thing with the Mercy Ministries program. They did the exact same thing. They they did the same thing, but worse. I'm not saying, I do not want to compare the Dr. Phil show to Mercy Ministries at all, but in perspective, Mercy Ministries and the Dr. Phil show, I would say, kind of did the same thing. Mercy Ministries, though, I would not even put them in the same category, because what they do is, I should call them Mercy Multiplied because that's their correct name now. What they do is they manipulate young women and teenage girls into believing that their program is their absolute last chance to get help and see that they can make their last change in the world and be like this ultimate Christian girl or woman and whatever they can be. They manipulate them so much that they are willing to do whatever it takes to get into this program. And at this point, they have even got these girls and young women to sign a waiver stating that they are willing to be sued for $25,000, which I don't even think these young women even understand that that's not a legitimate lawsuit that they can even be sued for. And it's absolutely heartbreaking to see this happen, because this program is just getting out of control. They need to be shut down. And I hope one day my mission out there is to bring the light here to show that programs like this can exist, but there needs to be a fine line where people are held responsible, and psychological and emotional abuse is not okay. Ever. Same with physical abuse. They all fall in the same category. And being asked to go on the Dr. Phil show for that, it was a wonderful, wonderful thing to get the phone call and all that stuff, but I feel like a fool for believing them, just as I did with Mercy Ministry / Mercy Multiplied. I feel like an absolute fool, and I'm still sad over it. Absolutely sad. I can't tell you how sad I am, because I hoped that someone out there actually maybe cared. maybe what happened to me and other young women. Because I want to stop you. I just want to stop blaming myself. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Good night.